Well, I will officially start this. Thank you, all of you. This is an amazing turnout. All of you for showing up to this thing. In case you didn't know what you're doing here, this is Storytime with Taebyn. I'm a Taebyn, and my name is Taebyn, and I'm a pup, bark bark. And this Storytime with Taebyn thing is usually a pretty good fun time, right, Chitaro?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes! And has any other, well, here, I did this, but I didn't see. Has any other first seen my Storytime with Taebyn either at a con or on YouTube? Yay! Okay, there's a few of you now. So there'll be a few new stories that I haven't done before, but it's always a really good time. And so before I start, I'll probably go the full 90 minutes. It's just a full 90 minutes of extreme fun. Are you ready for extreme fun?
Yes.
So before I start, I have some shout-outs to do and some promoting stuff to do. So first of all, everybody say Shanaki. Or, yeah, say Shanaki.
Shanaki.
Now say hi, Shanaki. My illustrious page turner for the evening. He's been to 7 of my story times before, so they've got to be good, unless you're a big masochist. But
that I'm not.
Okay, good. So that means a good thing. And then there is my amazing, wonderful, where are you, honey?
He ran away.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Like I say, where's my honey? Oh yeah, he ran away. He knows what's going on. Everyone say, yay, hi, honey, woo! Yeah. He's amazing. And this is TV. Everybody say hi, TV.
Hi, TV.
Okay. And TV go fall down. That's what he do. So we'll see how many times he go fall down. He's actually made it through story time without falling down once, but there's been a time he's fall down 10 times. So we'll see. And then this is the amazing Jacob. Everybody first say hi, Jacob.
Hi, Jacob.
Yay. So let's see. I guess I should give a shout out to, we have a celebrity in the audience. Mr. Chitaro, would you stand up, please? Chitaro is the new, the current chair for Furlandia. Everybody say yay. He's an amazing, great guy. He does amazing, great stuff for charity. Get out the float, you're the lead, right? Very good stuff. So continuing on, I'm going to segue into saying, so I'm a co-host on a furry podcast called
Which one?
Well, good question. Oh, well, yeah. Barely Forecasting featuring Taebyn. That's me, so furry podcast. It's a lot of fun. Chitaro's one of the co-hosts on it too. And there's a lot of really horrible puns, but we have a lot of fun too, right?
Absolutely.
Every episode's really good. We've been doing it like 6.5 years now. It's really great. Just Google Barely Forecasting featuring Taebyn, and it's on all platforms. But you might want to know, is there any other way do you love, yeah, see, I'm losing you already. I understand. Everywhere I'll stay. I promise. I will start reading stories, but I got to do this thing. So I'm sure you all want to know, what if I forget what to Google and I want to listen to your podcast? Is there any way I can listen to it? Someone say all of that.
Is there a way?
All of that.
Yes, yes, there is. And if you actually stay to this whole entire thing, this is why this thing is 90 minutes, because the first hour is me doing what I'm doing now. So, crochet and needlepoint, but also what am I talking about? Everybody first say, what are you talking about, Taebyn?
What are you talking about, Taebyn?
I have no idea, and thanks for asking. And if you look at my honey shirt, where are you, honey? Where'd you go? Oh.
Over here.
Oh, hi.
I'm in the back.
Notice, maybe it's on that shirt.
It is.
And you could possibly win that shirt tonight. Where'd it go? Oh, right here.
Oh.
At the end, I have 2 shirts here, and at the end, I will ask a quiz question, and where's the other one? I don't know where the other one is.
Here, right next to it.
Right next to it. And you could win this. I also have a 4th wall where you can buy all this stuff, and at the end, wow, I'm just advertising all over. QR code to my 4th wall. Everyone should see, yay! Yay! But back to the thing about what if I don't know where to find your podcast. I have little business card thingies where there's a QR code on the back to my YouTube and the podcast. And you can take one of those, and then I have stickers and these little fun chip thingies, which you know about. Back there. Oh, YouTube, yes. I have a whole bunch of these, and I have $100 bills, literally $100 bills that you can have. But you have to stay till the end. That's your penance. Okay. I think I did it. Did I do it?
Yay!
Wow. Okay.
An attempt was made.
An attempt was made. Failures were happened, and I sit. Ta-da! Yeah. So, that was a journey. Wasn't that a fun journey we just had? What's even more fun and exciting is the journey we're about to take. It's almost like the wheel is in the sky, because the journey.
I get it.
Did you got it? I mean, maybe I'm too old, or I'm an old. I'm old. Well, I shouldn't tell you how old I am because that has to do with something later. Anyway, yes, the first story of our beautiful evening together. It's called Playful Puppies. Yeah? Yeah, okay. Let's begin, shall we?
Bark, bark.
Oh, that's right. Actually, before that, I have a pre-story. This story is called Panelist. And it goes, forget the words. It goes, oh yeah, Panelist. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So that was great.
Best short story ever, Taebyn.
It's very stupid, yes. So, Playful Puppies. I need to stop yelling. Like you can hear me when I'm not yelling, right?
Yeah. Yes.
See the puppies play. They love to run and jump. This puppy catches the ball. This puppy pulls on a sock. Oh yeah. And, oh yeah. Puppies can go high in the air. Good catch, puppy. Puppies can jump through a ring. Good jump, puppy. And these stories get better than this, so just stick with me. But I mean, we gotta get this right. These puppies walk in a row. That's a puppy parade. Yeah. We were trying to do technology that actually projects these onto the wall, but like Wi-Fi doesn't work because you have to buy it or something. So we're like, okay, we're not going to do that this time, but maybe at the next conference. Oh yeah, this is where this story takes a plot twist. Puppies love to play with each other. Sometimes they get all tangled up. Yeah. Ooh, these puppies found a bone. It's bigger than they are. And for those of you that are just coming in, thank you so much. And the stories get better. I'm just going to leave it at that. It's time to go to bed. Sweet puppy dreams. The end. Wasn't that great? Don't you just feel so...
It was just like Tony the Tiger.
It was, except
It's great.
not. No, I don't think you get to be Sheriff Fernandi anymore.
Thank you.
We finally just got a bigger hotel. Don't.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Right.
This next one is one, if you see my story time before, this is actually one I have not read for story time before. This is called There Are Rocks in My Socks, said the ox to the fox.
Oh no. Oh
Yeah. Oh, yes.
How many rocks are in the socks?
The number that rhymes with Venezuela. I don't know. There are rocks in my socks, said the ox to the fox. Bumpy old, lumpy, chumpy old rocks. Punchy and squishy when everyone walks. I feel very grumpy with rocks in my socks. And there's a little picture of rocks in this, and he's out. Yeah. See here, my dear steer, said the fox to the ox, why don't you stop grumping and take out those socks? I must say, I've noticed the longer one talks, the less time one has for taking out rocks. But sir, there's no way, said the ox to the fox, to get rid of these rocks that are inside my socks. With my shoes underneath, my feet firmly on top, I see no way at all of removing the rocks. Quite a predicament, right? Oh, wow. Let me think, said the fox to the ox. With a wink, there must be a way to get rocks out of socks. Eureka! I have it! Just do a flip-flop. Put your legs in the air so your feet aren't on top of the rocks, which will then slide right out of your socks. It's a good thing I'm clever, said the fox to the ox. And there is the ox trying to do a flip-flop, and it's not working very well. Yes, indeed, you are clever, said the ox to the fox. If I do a flip-flop so my feet aren't on top, then the rocks will come tumbling right out of my socks. Everybody go, wow. Wow. Meow. There's a so ox is like now fumbling around, and now he's on the ground and stuff. And says, there's a tack in my back, said the ox to the fox. A prickly old, tickly old, sticky old tack. I really don't need this particular tack. If I found it was missing, I'd not want it back. Furthermore, those rocks haven't budged from my socks, said the ox to the fox. The predicament continues. Dun, dun, dun. But no, the story is not dun, dun, dun. Hi, TikTok, you came in. I'm an observant pup. It's usually about 10 minutes too late, but I do.
Two demerits.
So the fox said, the fox to the ox, there's no need to sigh. I'll have it all solved in the blink of an eye. Quick, flick, your tail neareth your back, and you'll knock aside quickly the prickly old tack. Yet, Hacky, you're lucky, I'm sure, said the fox to the ox. Yes, you're a great help, said the ox to the fox. With a swish of his tail, I'll give that old tack a good whack. That will knock it straight from my back. And then he's going, I'm not sure why, but he's going swish, whoosh, bump, thump.
Oh, sus. Oh, no. Wow.
Very sus.
Very sus.
Half Pint is very intrigued by the adventure that's happening, right? Yes. I can tell, I'm looking at your face, you're like, oh, wow, this is stupid, but okay.
She is engrossed.
Okay, anyway, yeah. There is okay, and so Ox now he flipped around and stuff, and now he's stuck in a fence.
Oh, no.
It's very offensive. I just did that, okay. There's a rail on my tail, said the ox to the fox. A naughty old, plotty old, rotty old rail, and I'm sure if this rail were placed on a scale, the whole thing would weigh just as much as a whale. I venture to stare that in time would hate this very great weight on a rail on one's tail, not to mention the tack that is still in my back, and all the rocks that are still in my socks, said the ox to the fox.
Oh, no.
There is a predicament. It is happening. And I think the mess is in Venezuela. Oh, wait.
That was a little on the nose.
No. I mean, hi. We'll just continue on, shall we? Okay. There, don't despair, said the fox to the ox. For it's true, don't you see? I'm sure you'll agree. You've no more to fear as long as you're with me. Your troubles are over. I swear it is true. For what else could possibly happen to you? And the fox is just sitting there drinking some tea. But then, are you ready for what happens next?
Yeah.
Maybe. Then there's a bee. That goes zuzz, buzz, flit, sit. I don't know why it goes sit, but okay. Said the ox to the fox, thank you, my friend, for your faith that my troubles will come to an end. Perhaps you're right to make light of my plight, but it seems that the end is not yet quite in sight. For here I remain with rocks in my socks, an attack in my back, and a rail on my tail. And if that weren't enough, I believe a large bee has decided to stop and rest on my knee. That makes me uneasy. In fact, somewhat queasy, for a large bee is a thing with a very large sting. Dun, dun, dun. Yes. Said the fox to the ox, yes, it does seem to me you'd be much better off without the large bee. However, because I'm so clever, I instantly see a way to remove the large bee from your knee. Just be quick, kick your shoe, your toes in the air towards your nose, which will shake the knee free of that unwelcome bee. That was very difficult to say. Of course, said the ox, how stupid of me. It's remarkably easy to shake off a bee. Flick, kick, zap, whack. And so ox is doing that, whatever that is.
Not good.
Probably not good. These pages are thin, just like my chin, but let us not forget to put in the way of the moose, which is better with juice until the orange. I'm going to stop there. Said the ox to the fox, you're observed, I suppose, that I seem to have kicked myself hard in the nose. Meanwhile, the large bee, not choosing to flee, had been startled instead into stinging my knee, which is, I confess, quite unpleasant for me. What's more, with these rocks still stuck in my socks and the tack on my back and the rail on my tail, I do believe it is fair to state my situation is less than great.
Oh, no.
And then a pelican or some birdie comes flying in.
Oh, man.
No, a bird. My word, said the bird, my eyes must be blurred. I've never ever seen anything quite so absurd. A big round grown-up ox with his back on a tack and a rail on his tail and a bee on his knee gives his own nose a whack. Please don't go, Mr. Fox. As for you, Mr. Ox, would you care to relate how you got in this state? Well, I took a plane in from Minnesota, and now I'm in this state.
At least you're not in Venezuela.
Yes. Well, yeah, I mean, we got out of that situation. It's a rather long story, said the ox to the bird. It's very hard to explain exactly what has occurred. I believe it began with my friend here, the fox, who's an expert at getting rocks out of socks. Obviously.
Hopefully.
Said the bird to the ox, I really must say, you're going about it in a very strange way. Why not simply run over, lift your back off the tack, then just slide your tail out from under the rail and straighten your knee, which so obviously will set the bee free. And the ox is doing that. There's a mumble and a tumble and a roll and bless my word, or bless my soul, because that's the thing that rhymes. Yeah. Now take off your shoes, then take out the socks, try wiggling your toes, then dump out the rocks. Now put back each sock and put on each shoe, which is all, Mr. Ox, is all you ever needed to do. It is true what I've heard, said the ox to the bird. All I needed to do to get rid of the socks was to take off my shoes and to empty my socks? What? Whoa. Of course, said the bird.
That makes sense.
So then, I know, right? Then jiggle, wiggle, bump, 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 thump, bump, bump. And he's doing all the things. There's all the things. I believe, said the ox, it must well be said that my friend the fox has rocks on his head. The end. Okay.
12 days of punches.
Where's my water go?
Oh, here. I've got it for you.
I'm going to stand up now.
Yeah!
And when I do 5, it's going to make people go away. I get that a lot, though.
Well, you should be happy it's not your scent, because that would be on the nose.
Verlandia, I don't, okay. So 2 reasons I stood up. One is because I forgot to, does any furry here like Weird Al? The dragon obviously doesn't because he left, but yes, Weird Al. So if you want to see this pup sing Weird Al songs, hopefully not too horribly, you can do that here in this room at 7 p.m. tomorrow. Perfect. And if anyone's seen my Taebyn Sings Weird Al before, I have like 5 new songs that I haven't done before, so there'll be new stuff. Wow. It's actually pretty exciting. I'm actually looking forward to it.
Wow.
So yeah, make sure to show up for that. It's always also a good fun time. The other reason I stood up is because, speaking of singing, I have a song I would like to sing to all of you first that I made up. Yay! Woo! Yay. With the help of my honey, or everyone. Yay! Say woo! Woo! Okay. He has to deal with me. What's that about? So if you've seen my Story Time with Taebyn before, you've actually seen this little quip that I'm about to nip. But so this song is called The 12 Days of Pupmas. Yeah. Ooh, exactly. Now if you, woo indeed. If you go to the internet and search for 12 Days of Pupmas, you'll find like 3 other versions. Those are not mine. Those are imposters.
What? Imposters.
They're imposters.
They are imposters and pupsters, exactly.
Imposters.
But so this is mine. And I haven't sung this since Denver. So it's been a few months, but I haven't like really reviewed. I did once today, so we'll see if I actually remember it. Do you want to see if I remember it?
Yes. Yes.
Isn't that an awesome introduction? Do you want to see if I actually fail at what I'm about to do? Yeah. Okay, so it goes like this. On the first day of Pupmas, my true forgive to me, a puppy hug so very fluffy. Oh. On the second day of Pupmas, my true forgive to me, 2 puppy pups and a puppy hug so very fluffy. Oh. On the third day of Pupmas, my true forgive to me, 3 barks, 2 puppy pups and a puppy hug so very fluffy. Oh. On the 4th day of Pupmas, my true forgive to me, 4 leaves to chase, 3 barks, 2 puppy pups and a puppy hug so very fluffy. Oh. On the 5th day of Pupmas, my true forgave to me, 5 hugs from Taebyn. Oh. Yay. 4 leaves to chase, 3 barks, 2 puppy pups and a puppy hug so very fluffy. Oh. On the 6th day of Pupmas, my true forgave to me, 6 tail waggings, 5 hugs from Taebyn. Yay! 46, 3 barks, 2 puppy pups, and a puppy hug so very fluffy. Oh. On the 4th, 5, 6, 7th day of Pupmas, my true forgave to me, 7 balls of bouncing, 6 tail waggings, and one together, 5 hugs from Taebyn. You're learning. 4 leaves, 6, 3 barks, 2 pups, and the puppy hug so very fluffy. Oh. On the 8. Counting.
We'll keep track for you.
Thank you. On the 8th day of Pupmas, my true forgave to me, 8 tummy rubbing, 7 balls, about 6 tail waggings, 5 hugs from Taebyn. Yay! 4 leaves, 3 barks, 2 pups, and the puppy hug so very fluffy. Oh. On the 9th day of, this isn't 9, this is 4, but we'll pretend. On the 9th day of Pupmas, my true forgave to me, 9 kitties fluffing, 8 tummy rubbing, 7 balls, about 6 tail waggings, 5 hugs from Taebyn. Yay! Yay! 4 leaves, 3 barks, 2 pups, and the puppy hug so very fluffy. Wow, okay. Whoa, okay. Oh. On the 10th day of Pupmas, my true forgave to me, 10 pups are leaping, 9 kids fluffing, 8 tail rubbing, 7 balls, 6 tail waggings, 5 hugs from. I love how you were right on that. Yay! 4 leaves, 3 barks, 2 pups, and the puppy hug so very fluffy. Oh. Okay, on the 11th day of Let my true forgive me. 11 puppies pupping. 10 pups sleeping. 9 kids fluffing. 8 tummy rubbing. 7 balls bouncing. 6 tail waggings. 5 pups from Taebyn. Yay! Yay! 4 lazy, 3 bugs, 2 pups, and a puppy acts very fluffy. On. Are you ready? Are you ready? On. The. Yeah, see? Half I can count. No, I love you. On the 12th day of Puckmas, my trooper gave to me. Yes. 12 thorough brushings. 11 pups pupping, 10 pups sleeping, 9 kids rubbing, 9 kids fucking, 8 10 men rubbing, 7 balls about 6 tail waggings. Yay! 4 leashes, 3 bark bucks, 2 puppy pups, and a
Puppy.
there you go. You know what's going on. And a puppy hug, so very fluffy. Yay! We did it. Are you proud of yourselves? How do you know?
We have now learned how to count to 12.
Well,
Actually, doesn't it?
well, she's from Canada. So, no. Yay. No, I'm just saying they count really well. They count better than this pup, obviously. So, okay, so next. Whew. I am having so much fun. Are you first having fun? Yeah. This is good stuff. This is good stuff.
PC choice.
Oh, nice. So, I am not a political pup, but I have a book of politically correct bedtime stories.
Oh, boy.
528.
And, I mean, there's that. So, I don't know, maybe we'll be learning about Obama or something, I don't know. But, so I have 3, if you've seen my story time before, there's nothing really new here, but it's a good time for all. So whatever we do will be great. I have 3 politically correct bedtime stories here to read from, and I thought I'd let you all decide which one you want to hear. And then I'll ask my honey to remind me which is the best one, and then we might just go with that one. But anyway, again, political, it's not a democracy apparently. Okay, so I have the 3 little pigs. Yay! And I have Little Red Riding Hood.
Yay!
And I have Goldilocks and the 3 Bears.
Woo! Goldilocks!
So, okay, so before I ask Honey, I think we'll do this. Who wants to hear Goldilocks and the 3 Bears? Okay. Okay. Who wants to hear the Little 3 Pigs?
That's my favorite.
That's the best one.
That actually might be. And Little Red Riding Hood.
It's a tie.
Honey wants Little Red Riding Hood? Oh.
It's the best one.
But Charles thought that 3 Little Pigs was the best one.
No, the 3 Bears.
The 3 Bears, oh. Okay, so we're going to do Little Red Riding Hood. But something else I forgot to plug is I have a YouTube channel where I do some stories. Some of these politically correct I've read on my YouTube. I also do some cooking. Like you can learn how to make ice.
That's what Taebyn.
And there's math with Taebyn. So I'm glad you bring that up because okay, so this is side story. Birds have actually literally come up and said that they passed their calculus exams because of my math videos. I even had, there's been one that said he actually got his engineering degree because of my video on Laplace transforms. Anyway, but there's also cooking, like you can learn how to make ice and boil an egg and open things.
Toast.
They make toast.
And make toast, you can learn how to make toast. What else do I have? I have drumming, I have product reviews. What else do I have?
Crispy chicken.
All right, Chris, oh, how can I forget?
Yummy, yummy.
Thank you. Yeah, see?
They love it.
They love it. You hear that? There's the crispy chicken saga, and no, I'll let you be surprised. But and there's lots of other cool, fun stuff, and I'm putting out and music videos and all kinds of things. So, and as I said, my YouTube is on the thing. Okay. Wow, I've done a lot of promoting of self. But if I don't promote self, who will, right?
Right.
Bart. Okay, so what are we doing? We're doing Little Red Riding Hood. Because it's not a democracy, apparently. But I love you all. I'm not political, so I won't go there. But,
How does this? Oh, aha.
yeah, it's
Okay, just.
crazy. It does that, yeah. There's no even pictures here, so you're just going to have to listen to him talk. Look at what he did. That was horrible. Okay.
There you go.
This is the politically correct version of Little Red Riding Hood. There once was a young person named Red Riding Hood who lived with her mother on the edge of a large wood. One day, her mother asked her to take a basket of fresh fruit and mineral water to her grandmother's house. Not because this was woman's work, mind you, but because the deed was generous and helped engender a feeling of community. Yeah! Yay! With Chevy Chase, right? Anyone know that? Okay. Yeah, so.
Wrong community.
Furthermore, her grandmother was not sick, but rather was in full physical and mental health and was fully capable of taking care of herself as a mature adult.
Go girl.
You go, yeah, and you're like, yeah, I know, yeah. So, Red Riding Hood set off with her basket through the woods. Many people believed that the forest was a foreboding and dangerous place and never set foot in it. Red Riding Hood, however, was confident enough in her own budding sexuality that such obvious Freudian imagery did not intimidate her.
Go, girl.
You go, girl.
Yes, queen.
Give me some of that. Yeah. Obamacare. That's not the story. That's just me.
So much for being political.
Yeah, I know. Right? I don't even know what these words mean. On the way to grandmother's house, Red Riding Hood was accosted by a wolf who asked her what was in her basket. She replied, "Some healthful snacks for my grandmother, who is certainly capable of taking care of herself as a mature adult." Because Red Riding Hood talks like that, apparently. The wolf said, "You know, my dear, it isn't safe for a little girl to walk through these woods alone." You can imagine what Red Riding Hood thought about that. I'll tell you. Red Riding Hood said, "I find your sexist remark offensive in the extreme, but I will ignore it because of your traditional status as an outcast from society, the stress of which has caused you to develop your own entirely valid worldview. Now, if you'll excuse me, I will be on my way." Red Riding Hood walked on along the main path, but because his status outside society had freed him from slavish adherence to linear Western-style thought, the wolf knew a quicker route to grandmother's house.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. I think there's, like, a show about, like, stalkers and stuff. Anyway. Not celery stalkers, if you care at all.
Oh, there goes
And
TB.
TB go bit. Yeah, TB was very unhappy by my horrible pun I just did. Okay, Oh yeah, so there's Wolfie, and he knew a quick route to Grandma's mother's house. He burst into the house and ate Grandma. Now, this was an entirely valid course of action for a carnivore such as himself, right? Then, unhampered by rigid traditionalist notions of what was masculine or feminine, he put on Grandma's night clothes and crawled into bed. Oh yeah, I think it's pretty good. You go, girl. Or whatever gender you may be now. Red Riding Hood entered the cottage and said, Grandma, I have brought you some fat-free, sodium-free snacks to salute you in your role of a wise and nurturing matriarch. These are hard words to say. From the bed, the wolf said softly, Come closer, child, so that I might see you. Red Riding Hood said, Oh, I forgot you were as optically challenged as a bat. Yeah.
Nice thing to say to your grandma.
Yeah. I mean, it's better than like, you are blind as a bat. You know, you're optically challenged as a bat. Grandma, what big eyes you have. They have seen much and forgiven much, my dear. Grandma, what a big nose you have. Only relatively, of course, and certainly attractive in its own right. It has smelled much and forgiven much, my dear. Grandma, what big teeth you have. The wolf said, I am happy with who I am and what I am, and leaped out of the bed. He grabbed Red Riding Hood in his claws, intent on devouring her. Red Riding Hood screamed, not out of alarm at the wolf's apparent tendency towards cross-dressing. Just remember yeah. But because of his willful invasion of her personal space. Her screams were heard by a passing woodcutter person, or log fuel technician as he preferred to be called.
Valid.
Anyone?
Lumberjack joke?
Yeah. See, yeah. Good for you. Yeah.
He's a lumberjack and he's okay.
And he's okay. I strut my stuff and I eat my hay.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. That's not part of the story. That's just me being stupid. Yeah. Side trip down stupid lane. When he burst into the cottage, he saw the melee and tried to intervene. But as soon as he raised his axe, Red Riding Hood and the wolf both stopped. And just what do you think you're doing? Asked little Red Riding Hood. The woodcutter person blinked and tried to answer, but no words came out. Bursting in here like a Neanderthal, trusting your weapon to do your thinking for you, she exclaimed. Sexist! Specious! How dare you assume that women and wolves can't solve their own problems without a man's help?
Shame on you.
I know, right? Again, I say, I want what she's having. When she heard Red Riding Hood's impassioned speech, Grandma jumped out of the wolf's mouth, seized the woodcutter person's axe, and cut his head off.
Yay, Grandma!
Grandma! I also want what she's having. After this ordeal, Red Riding Hood, Grandma, and the wolf felt a certain commonality of purpose. They decided to set up an alternative household based on mutual respect and cooperation. And they lived happily together in the woods ever after the end. Wow, that was a journey.
It was.
The wheel in the sky.
Who knew Grandma was a serial murderer?
I mean, the Fruit Loops were really mean to her. She was a serial murderer. Oh. No, okay. I feel bad for anyone that comes to the dance comp on Saturday, actually. But, okay.
Let's see, we got Barbara's.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Barbara.
What time is it?
5:39.
Oh,
541.
Wait, 5:40.
5:40.
There we go.
And we have until 6:30?
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa. That could be a... Oh, well, okay, so we'll see. We'll see how far we get. We're just going to keep having fun, right? Oh, can you take the thingy?
Oh, yeah.
He's taking the thingy.
Flippy,
There's a
flippy.
thingy.
Nipple clamp.
Wrong con, TikTok. Wrong con.
I don't want to know what's happening over there.
Nothing for a pop.
I don't even know. Okay, so this, every time, I have done this story several times, and I'm getting better, but we'll see how it goes. I'm not promising anything good. We'll go with that.
Uh-oh.
Are you ready?
Let's take a swing.
Let's take a swing, shall we? This story is called Barbara's Rhubarb Bar.
Yay!
So, there you go. The chair of Furlandia said it there.
I was there last year when we read this at Furlandia.
And you were there. You're back. Yeah, he's back. He's okay.
Surprised you're still standing.
I am. So once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a lady named Barbara who loved to make chocolate bars. Everyone in the village loved Barbara's chocolate bars, but the most loved of all were her beloved rhubarb bar. Since everyone loved Barbara's rhubarb bar so much, the villagers came to call her Rhubarb Bar Barbara. Rhubarb Bar Barbara soon realized that realized that she could sell her rhubarb bars to make some money. So she opened a bar and called it Rhubarb Bar Barbara's Rhubarb Bar Bar.
Did we all follow that?
Say that 3 times fast.
Good, because we have just started.
Yeah.
Stories of Rhubarb Bar Barbara's Rhubarb Bar spread far and wide, and Rhubarb Bar Barbara's Rhubarb Bar Bar soon filled with customers, many of whom came back time and time again.
Good for that.
Her most regular customers were a group of 3 barbarians who came every day to Rhubarb Bar Barbara's Rhubarb Bar Bar to eat Rhubarb Bar Barbara's magnificent rhubarb bars. They were there so often that the villagers started to call them the Rhubarb Bar Barbara's Rhubarb Bar Bar Barbarians. Thank you, you're right. Each Rhubarb Bar Barbara's Rhubarb Bar Barbarian had a beautiful thick beard, and they called them the Rhubarb Bar Barbara's Rhubarb Bar Barbarians beards.
Say that 3 times fast.
No. when the Rhubarb Bar Barbara's Rhubarb Bar Barbarians needed their Rhubarb Bar Barbara's Rhubarb Bar Barbarians beards cut, they went to the barber. Now, there was only one barber in the village who could cut a Rhubarb Bar Barbara's Rhubarb Bar Barbarian's beard, so the Rhubarb Bar Barbara's Rhubarb Bar Barbarians knew him as the Rhubarb Bar Barbara's Rhubarb Bar Barbarian's beard barber. Down with it, yeah. We're doing it. Well, while he trimmed their beards, the Rhubarb Bar Barbara's Rhubarb Bar Barbarians told the Rhubarb Bar Barbara's Rhubarb Bar Barbarian's beard barber all about Rhubarb Bar Barbara's Rhubarb Bar Barbara and her wonderful rhubarb bar.
Breathe.
Okay.
Spitting bars.
Breathing is overrated. The thought of Rhubarb Bar Barbara's rhubarb bars made the Rhubarb Bar Barbara's Rhubarb Bar Barbarian's beard barber very thirsty for a special kind of beer, which he laughingly called the Rhubarb Bar Barbara's Rhubarb Bar Barbarian's beard barber's beer.
What's your horoscope?
My horoscope is cheese. The Rhubarb Bar Barbara's Rhubarb Bar Barbarian's beard barber's beer could only be bought at one bar in the area. And that was the Rhubarb Bar Barbara's Rhubarb Bar Barbarian Spirit Barber's Beer Bar. I mean, okay. The barmaid, oh no, okay. Could you start me on the next page?
Yes.
This is going to need...
Some preparation.
There's some preparation here. The barmaid who served the Rhubarb Barber's Rhubarb Barbarian Spirit Barber's beer at the Rhubarb Barber's Rhubarb Barbarian Spirit Barber's beer bar was named Barbie. So everyone called her Barbie, the barmaid from the Rhubarb Barbarian Spirit Barber's beer bar. Okay, there's only a few more pages. Can we do it?
Yeah.
Can we do it?
Maybe.
Maybe? Okay. After the Rhubarb Barber's Rhubarb Barbarian Spirit Barber had finished cutting the Rhubarb Barber's Rhubarb Barbarian Spears, the Rhubarb Barbara's Rhubarb Barbarians took him with them to the Rhubarb Barbara's Rhubarb Barbarian Spirit Barber's beer bar to collect Barbie the barmaid from the Rhubarb Barbara's Rhubarb Barbarian Spirit Barber's beer bar. Woo! Okay. We're so close.
Finish line's in sight.
It's right there. Then they all went to Rhubarb Barbara's Rhubarb Bar so that the Rhubarb Barbara's Rhubarb Barbarian Spirit Barber and Barbie the barmaid from the Rhubarb Barbarian Spirit Barber's beer bar could finally meet Rhubarb Barbara and eat some of her wonderful rhubarb bars with a nice refreshing glass of Rhubarb Barbara's Rhubarb Barbarian Spirit Barber's beer. Cheers. That's a lot of work, I
You take that.
Yeah, thank you. I need that.
A big gulp of that. We got
And shout out to Ziggy, who is on our staff of the podcast, for saying, "Hey, Taebyn, read this on the show." What did I do?
It's falling.
Oh no! What's falling? My everything.
You're all the things.
Am I all the thing?
Yes.
But at least I have an entourage to help,
All
apparently.
right, you're good.
Am I better?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Do I have to? I don't have to yell. I have to remember I don't have to yell. My cow. Every person say, "Oh my cow."
Oh my cow.
Yes.
I heard you yell anyway.
Oh, I am gonna yell. Oh. Well, oh yeah. So let me say what the choices were, and then we'll realize that they weren't choices at all. And that one, yeah. So, and what time?
We are sitting at 5:49.
Oh, we have to have all the time. So, here's the thing I mentioned at the beginning of the thing. So there's another choice, which is apparently actually not a choice, but I want to show you what the choice was, so that I don't know why, but because I am. So the first choice was going to be for Super Torta. I think I've done it on my YouTube, so you can see me read it on the YouTube. And if you give a moose a muffin, it was another choice. I know, right? But apparently it's not going to be that either. And there was Ricky the Rock that just couldn't rhyme. I know, right? But unfortunately, we are so, I don't want to say stuck because we're not, but we are instead going to do by popular demand. You're going to miss the popular demand. Bye, thank you. Have a good day. Instead, we are going to read about a day in the life of Marlon Brando. But this is actually a really good story.
Yeah, sleep off.
I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. So what this is so Mike Pence Does anyone know who Mike Pence is?
Unfortunately.
Yeah. So Mike Pence had a bunny named Marlon Bundle, which is actually a pretty cool name for a bunny. And Mike Pence wrote a story about Marlon Bundle called A Day in the Life of Marlon Bundle. Now, John Oliver, does anyone know who John Oliver is?
Yeah.
So John Oliver is not a big Mike Pence fan. Sounds like some of you are not surprised to hear that. So John Oliver wrote his own A Day in the Life of Marlon Bundle. And this is the version I'm going to read to you.
Yes. And if you'd like to know, all the funding for his book went to the Trevor Project.
Yeah, so and in fact, not just Trevor's project, but when it came out, proceeds went to Trevor Project and other LGBTQ organizations, and it was really great and wonderful. And I think they still, I mean, this was a while ago, but I think they still go to proceed.
You can still buy it off his site, and it still goes to the charities.
So it goes to charities. There you go. Yeah. So it's very, very cool. Yes, very, very cool. Another round of applause. I think that's. And this story is indeed actually a very wonderful story. So probably about 3 years ago, the actual Marlon Bundle passed away, and so. Well, at the time, I swore that every storytime with Taebyn I would read it. I actually, there's been a few I haven't read, but I typically do read it, and it is a really good story, and I think you will all agree. Are you ready to hear this beautiful tale, bunny tale? What's the case for me? Yes. Ready. Do. A Day in the Life of Marlon Bundle. Hello, my name is Marlon Bundle, and I'm a bunny. Well, actually, no, my name is Taebyn, I'm a pup. I'm just reading this, just to be clear.
Thanks for the
Sorry,
question.
I'm doing a third person thing, yes. A third animal thing here.
We thought you were morphing for a second.
Well, it was just a quick
Channeling.
but I came back. I live with Mom, Grandma, and Grandpa in an old stuffy house on the grounds of the U.S. Naval Observatory. That's because my grandpa is the vice president. His name is Mike Pence. So let's continue on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. But this isn't going to be a story about him because he isn't very fun. This story is all about me because I'm very, very fun. This is the story of my very special day. And Marlon is doing the hula hoop. He's a bun. He's a hula hoop. Yeah. My very special day started out like every other day. I woke up all alone. Then I ate a fine bunny breakfast, but all alone, while I watched the news, all alone. You see, sometimes old stuffy houses are also pretty lonely. After breakfast, I hopped to the garden to look at the floors and say, hello down there to the bugs. Hello, Phil. Hello, Dennis. And so, you probably can't see it, but here's a little flower, and there's the bugs, Phil and Dennis, playing checkers. Right? Right. That is correct. That is when I saw him, who was a big, fluffy bunny with the floppiest floppy ears and the bushiest bushy tail. He was bunny beautiful. And there he is. Look at that. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Just like John Oliver.
It's the AD episode at AnthroNW. I was standing still, but being near him made me feel like my heart was still hopping. And there they are, nosy to nosy, Marlon and Wesley. Good. Well, we don't know his name yet, but I just told you his name. My name is Marlon, I said, but my family calls me Botus. It's short for Bunny of the United States. It's a long story. My name is Wesley, and my family calls me Wesley, said Wesley. Makes sense, you know.
Yeah.
Wesley and I hopped together all around the garden. We hopped over daisies. We hopped over tiny carrots that weren't ready to grow up and be lunches yet. We hopped over Phil and Dennis. And there's poor Phil and Dennis in the checker game going whoosh. And I bet Phil was about to win. But no, not anymore. Once we had hopped through every part of the garden, we didn't want to stop hopping. So we hopped right inside the old stuffy house. We hopped up and down the creaky stairs and made beautiful creaky stair music together. The various sounds that just happened was awesome. We hopped through the kitchen and maybe left a few bunny prints. So you probably can't see this, but there's like little bunny prints. And I didn't notice this until like not too long ago. There's a maid in the background like yelling at the bunnies. Poor maid. We hopped through very boring meetings with very boring people. Oh, there they are. They're hopping through.
And there's the boring thing.
There's a boring people wearing Birkenstocks or something. I don't know. No, my honey has Birkenstocks. I didn't mean that. I like your Birkenstocks, honey. Wherever you say. It was a very good hop. It was the best hop. And I realized something. When I hopped with Wesley, my old stuffy house didn't feel lonely anymore. And there they are. Are you ready for your heart to melt?
Aww.
Wesley and Marlon, nosy to nosy by the fire. Isn't that beautiful? It's so funny beautiful. At the end of our hop, I said, Wesley, I don't want to hop without you ever again. And Wesley said, that's funny, because I never want to hop without you, Marlon Bundle, ever again. Oh, and we both said, we will get married and hop together forever.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hello, everyone, we said to all the animals in the garden. Hello, Phil and Dennis the Bugs, and Peppernickel, who is a badger, and Scooter, who is a turtle, and Dill Pickle, who is a hedgehog, and Mr. Paws, who is a very good dog. Hello, all of you. We are getting married so that we can hop together forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, woo. Hooray, said Phil and Dennis the Bugs, and Peppernickel, who is a badger, and Scooter, who is a turtle, and Dill Pickle, who is a hedgehog, and Mr. Paws, who is a very good dog. Hooray, said all of our friends, because that is what friends say.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Hooray! You're my friend. You just, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Exactly. But then.
No.
Wait, said a scary
Yes.
voice. You can't get married. And there is a big bug with white hair.
Hey.
I wonder who that is supposed to be. I love your look. You were so in awe, and like it was just amazing that look you just had. It was beautiful. We looked around and saw the scare. I gotta stand now. I'm just in so much anticipation. We looked around and saw that the scary voice was coming from the stink bug. That's right. Let me tell you a little bit about the stink bug. The stink bug was capital in capital charge. He was capital important. None of the other animals could quite work out why he was in charge or how he was so important, but he was. And that meant he made the rules. That meant all the animals listened to him, even though he was, and this is true, very stinky.
Yeah.
Okay, this is intense. It's not just in houses, but it's intense.
Past or present.
Yeah. Boy bunnies don't marry boy bunnies, said the stink bug. Boy berries. And
Boysenberry.
not only can boy berries not marry girl berries, but boy bunnies have to marry girl bunnies. But this is the bunny I love, said Wesley. And this is a bunny that I love, said me, Marlon Bundo. Just being next to Wesley made me feel just a little bit braver. Too bad, said the stink bug. I am the stinkiest and I am important. I am the stinkiest and I am in charge. Boy bunnies marry girl bunnies marry boy bunnies. This is the way it has always been. You are different, and different is bad. That's right. The other animals whispered nervously among themselves.
I am so sorry. Any has-been hotel fans?
I not only has been, I once was.
Oh, you won a hotel.
I did.
Thank you for story time, Taebyn.
The other animals whispered nervously among themselves. Pumpernickel, who's a badger, came forward. I am different too, he said. I eat my sandwiches crust first. I am different too, said Dill Pickle, who's a hedgehog. I read the ends of books before I read the beginnings, just to make sure they're not too sad for me. Makes sense. I am different too, said Mr. Paws, who is a very good dog. Sometimes I sniff butts and I don't know why.
I think we do.
I'm just going to continue on now.
Moving on!
Right along. Everyone is different, and different is not bad, said Scooter, who is a turtle. Different is special. Wait, said Mr. Paws, who's a very good dog and also a very smart dog. Wait a minute. We get to decide who's in charge. We get to decide who's important. We can vote.
Democracy.
Yeah.
Or what's left of it.
Not a political vote. And on this very special day, all the animals voted on who they wanted to have in charge. And the bell that says the stink bug or not the stink bug. Only two choices. They chose not the stink bug. And the final tally was the stink bug 1 and not the stink bug 8. Am I doing it again?
Yes.
Hello.
Oh, we hear you now, David.
I get really excited.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
I'm good. Okay.
For now.
I know. But just wait and see.
For now.
For
For now.
positively for now. Hooray, said me, Marlon Bundle. Hooray, said Wesley. Hooray, said all of our friends, because that is what friends say. No, boomed the stick bug. Boy bunnies can't marry boy bun. And all the animals said, you are not in charge. Woo! There. So Wesley and I got married. We had 2 handsome groom otters named Muffins and Cubby, and a flower mouse named Hiccup. We ate and drank and danced the hokey pokey. Down here there's Hiccup dancing around with a little drink in his hand, and it says dill pickle was especially good. And the ceremony was performed by a cat named Pajama, who brought her wife along as her date.
Okay.
After we ate and drank and danced, we went home together.
Aww.
Yeah.
Prep.
Yeah.
Got it?
We have to get some sleep, Marlon. Tomorrow we leave on our bunny moon.
Oh.
Because it doesn't matter if you love a girl bunny or a boy bunny or eat your sandwich backward or forward. Stink bugs are temporary, but love is forever. Isn't that like a really great story?
The audiobook's on YouTube, and it's narrated by the guy from Big Bang Theory and LGBTQ actors and actresses, if you ever want to hear it.
Very cool. I did not know that.
I will see you later.
Okay, thank you
I
very
gotta go
much.
help the journey.
Okay, everyone say yay! Thank you. What time is it?
605.
1806.
606.
And where am how many do I got?
You're right.
3.
It took him a couple seconds. It took a couple seconds to figure this out. You were not wrong.
Second kissing hand, but this is one. Do you like this at all? Do you know what this is? Yeah. Okay. We were just conversing. Because I don't know, I want to, get through stuff, didn't know how much more time.
Yeah.
So there's 3 more stories, but because of time, we might only do 2. But we were going to do at least 2 more stories. Now, this next one, I want to preface by saying, this next story is called Mama Goose and the Big Fat Pie, written by Taebyn. Now, it's actually not, it's more in the style of, what's it called,
Mother Goose.
And the Brothers Grimm.
Yeah.
And so like, more old Englishish and stuff, and I tried writing something. And so it's, I don't know, I get mixed reactions. Do you want to see how it goes?
Yeah.
It's an awesome story. I've heard it before.
Oh, yay. We'll go with that. Okay. Once upon a time, in an old forest lived Mama Goose and her 3 goslings, Ryan, Woofrang, and Speedo. On a typical day, Mama Goose and her 3 goslings would pick up hay and seed with their goosely beaks and scavenger for wood and pine. These made excellent materials for fashioning new furniture, clothes, and food for their tiny goosely tummies. It came to behold one autumn mist as they were gathering their fortunes in the forest that they happened upon a big fat pie. Now, this big fat pie was not some ordinary pie, you see, as it bore the trademark of the neighboring fowl named Oogla. Oogla was a sassy old wench whose eye did not drift from the gaze of the enemy, who, of course, was named Mama Goose, Ryan, Woofrang, and Speedo. Although Mama Goose and her 3 goslings recognized the mark, they did not tremble in fear or remark of ill nature, for they were good geese, whose morals stood on high solid ground, and their feet were planted firmly in soil. Mama Goose said to Ryan, Woofrang, and Speedo, "Take hold of the big fat pie, my precious ones. Let us march to sound of glory as we dissemble its mouth-watering bits at our table of lore and supper."
Yummy.
So they took the big fat pie back to their homestead made of hay and seed and wood and pine. Indeed, when Mama Goose and her 3 goslings returned to the dwellings of their home, they took feast in the big fat pie and slathered themselves with the sleepy time of the soul as the nourishment coursed through their bodies and they drifted off to dreamland. Hours passed and the wind grew weary and the foul Oogla became trenched with anxiety as she had not too long ago found the absence of her big fat pie. "I am not so stupid as to unknow the whereabouts of my big fat pie," said Oogla, "as it is evidenced by the gosling feathers in my midst of the story foretold." Indeed, gosling feathers had trailed from the site of the robbery through the forest and unto the homestead made of hay and seed and wood and pine. The foul Oogla snuck stealthily through the forest and through the bush, whispering echoed of the stories thus foretold. She happened upon the homestead of which she sought and grew hungry at the yearning for vengeance. She crept through the front door made of twig and vine and snowberries and strawberries, and she found the young goslings sleeping in their hay. To bewit, she snatched a bag from the corner of the room and plucked young Ryan into the bag to his potential doom. She then seized poor Frank, who was dozing in the pine, and placed in the bag whose contents weren't the first of its kind. Then Speedo, whose eyes slept with the clothes, was nabbed with a bolt into the bag of the two siblings who still dozed. Creeping out with a bag of Ryan and Ufring and Speedo, the foul Oogla returned to her residence of dung beetle and clay. Placing the bag of the sleeping goslings into the corner of their cell, she snuggled down into her creepy room vine for rest after the journey of fate. That will teach Mama Goose to meddle with my big fat pie, she said as her dozing began to commence. The next morning, as Mama Goose awoke from her slumber, she noticed something was amiss.
Oh no.
Exactly. She exclaimed, "There's no big fat pie in the kitchen off yonder." But that is not the surprise as it doth to me be as we partook in its numminess in the previous night. But the thing that is shocking to my feathering soul is that it seems my young goslings are missing in whole.
Oh, no. Hey, it's not true.
It's true. Actually, no, it's not true. So that concludes part 1. And so now we're going to continue on with part 2.
Whoa.
More Mac?
Oh,
Wait, that's just a review.
oh, we don't need the review. Wait, we need part
We need
2.
to-
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
We're organized up here.
Yes.
Mama Goose gasped and clenched with a start and nervously looked under pillow and stone. But alas, there were no young goslings to be found in the home of hay and seed and wood and pine. Whatever should I do without my little ones? Whereabouts hath they foretrodden? Mama Goose exclaimed with a fear of howling fate. But at that moment, a glimpse of vague rarity appeared in the humble homestead. It was weak, but an outline would show that it was none other than an echo of the big fat pie. Your fortune hath doth foretold that the culprit is indeed the foul Oogla, the shadow of the big fat pie announced. If thou would prefer the latter, my dear, then foretolding is to be withheld, for in that rot thou dost just merely need to seek the foul Oogla and retrieve the essence of thine loin. Mama Goose nodded in solidarity, but also in vindication, for she knew what she had to do. The trembling of the soul revered at the thought, for the foul Oogla was uncanny at best. But confirmed Mama Goose, it shall come to pass that the young goslings of Ryan, Ufrang, and Speedo shall return once again to the homestead of hay and seed and wood and pine. It was not long before the Mama Goose snuck stealthily into the midst of the homestead of the dung beetle and clay that she foresaw upon the sleeping goslings that doth not know of their fate of May. Mama Goose snapped with great stealth in order to retrieve those goslings of goosey loin, but with fraught and fury the foul Oogla awoke!
No.
And she immediately cast songs of confusion and lore, of which were none to speak of the thoughts of Mama Goose. Foul Oogla told story of the Juggernaut, in attempt to spell with Mama Goose into a slumber, but not forthwith. For Mama Goose had her own befailing to forecast.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Stuck. There we go. Nope, it's still stuck. Why is
The
it?
tension is,
Yeah, it is. There we go. There we go.
It's so thick you can cut it like a piece of paper.
yes. With the glitter of the tongue and beak, she verbosed the glory of the Samson. She portrayed the visions of the big fat pie, which succumbed to the virtues of the neglected that came from high, that is the foul Oogla. And so it be, the foul Oogla stasis none to speak, and was cast out to be heard of forever no, or forevermore. Not forevermore, for nevermore. The goslings rejoiced, and Mama Goose was enthralled with the joy. The quartet four trotted happily back into their home of hay and seed and wood and pine. They rejoiced at the memory of the big fat pie which bore the mark of the foul Ugla, but would also revoked her spell in order to reunite the Mama Goose with the Gosling three. And in that night they slumbered with thoughts of dancing and wood and pine, and their memories shall dwell on the big fat pie forevermore. The end. On the journey to be foretold in the rut and the wreck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. There has to be absolutely. And what that is.
Should be a picture of the house.
I think I'll skip. I'll just do that. So I think because of time, not paprika, but time. I didn't mean to be insulting. I've got to pepper that through.
Hurry up and catch up.
I must catch. I relish what's going on, but I think I'm getting myself into a pickle.
Get out the jar.
No, that's next month.
Get out the jar?
Get out the jar. Get on your
Trying to keep looking on into the future. That's not a jar,
I
that's a
don't-
door.
You know,
Get the pickle out of the
Get
jar.
out the float.
Just grab it.
But that's why relish comes in the squeeze bottle now.
See there? Yeah. So I'm sure that's what I was thinking exactly. So we will finish with a story that I always end my story times with, called "Good Night, I Love You."
Oh.
When the day is at a close and sunset paints the sky, Mommy Owl comes swooping in to sing her sweet lullaby.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe we should try that again. Mommy Owl comes swooping in to sing her sweet lullaby. There we go. Good,
Sounds
good.
no better.
Does sound better. High up on a mountaintop, the bears gaze into the moon. They share a sleepy, snuggly hug, for it will be bedtime soon. This is a picture you can't see.
It's bears staring at the moon.
There is.
Yeah. Two bears.
But if they, okay, but so if those had beans in them, they would be birds because then they'd be toucans.
Okay, we'll move.
Because beans are in. It's been a long day.
What is
Lots of
happening?
beans and
Okay, 1, 2, 3. What are you talking about?
Taebyn.
1, 2, 3. Wow! Okay, we got. Okay, this is really important that we get this right now. The line is. What are you talking about, Taebyn? 1, 2, 3. What are you talking about, Taebyn? I have no idea. And thanks for asking. Okay, good. Do you feel better? I feel better. That's much better. What even is my life? I don't know. Okay. Mommy calls her babies home and gives each one a kiss. The ducklings raise their heads up high, each kiss too good to miss.
Oh. Look at those duckies, aren't they cute?
Time to rest now, little fool. It's been a busy day. With Mommy Horse, she settles down to sleep in soft, warm hay.
Oh. The little horsey. It has laryngitis because it's a little horsey.
I will accept that. Actually, I will accept that one. Everybody give it up for Totaro.
I get one every once.
Every once in a while, yeah. He's running a con every fur, so. Nose to nose with Mommy Cat, warm in the chilly weather. Tiny drowsy kittens are all snuggled up together.
Oh. Meow meow.
Yeah.
Meow, meow, meow.
Yeah, kitty. Yeah, talk about that. I know, yeah, I know. Yeah.
Cheetahs chirp.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Daddy dog tells bedtime tales before he says goodnight. One by one, the pups drift off beneath the soft moonlight.
Moonbark fluff.
I know. Oh, I didn't take that home. No one else got that. I got it. Time for little elephant to get ready to doze. Daddy watches over him as his eyes begin to close. Now it's time to cuddle up and sleep the whole night through. Sweet dreams, my precious little ones. Good night. I love you. The end. Yay, we did it! Did everyone have a good time? Yeah. Good stuff? Yeah, but it's time. TV only fell down once.
Yeah.
I do have to say,
Right.
Your scarf fell down more than TV.
oh no, it did! First time for everything. Oh, and it's doing it.
Yeah.
So just a little stupid story, but it's just very, I love this story. That it was at ANthroNW a few years ago, I think, and I was doing my story time, and TV was on like a little amplifier or something, I don't know. And TV fell down a few times, but by the end, he actually had it fall down for a little bit. And so I got done and I said, and TV's still standing. And from something, I don't know who this was, but some for like way in the back, after I said that, said, yeah, TV! It was very cool. I'll never forget that. Anyway, yes, thank you all for coming. I promised that I would, okay, so as I said, there's all this free stuff, and you don't have to just take one. I've done that before where people thought they just had to take one. You can take like one of like each thing if you want. But I have these shirts here, and like you saw, there's the, my honey was wearing the Taebyn, where are you talking about thing? And also, I think they're selling some of these in the like silent auction and raffle and stuff, and it all goes to charity. But I'm giving this away for free, so it doesn't go to charity because, well, that would be silly. And then, can you open this other one?
Absolutely.
And so I'm going to give a little Taebyn trivia question, and the one who gets it right or the closest will get to choose either one of these. And they're extra large. They shrink a little bit. They run a little small, but anyway, so I don't know if you can see it. But you might see the resemblance.
Puppy not at all.
It says puppy fur, and I can't do it. I can't. Okay.
It's you.
It's me.
Whoa.
Anyway, and you can buy these, as I said, on my fourth wall and stuff like that. So the question is, in what year was I born?
Oh, God.
And if no one can get this, I have a backup question.
1980. 1984.
1992.
1994. 2000.
1965. No.
I know. I don't remember.
No.
Yeah, they're like, no, I'm not even going to deal with it. Thank you. No.
1998.
1978.
75.
2016.
72.
Not 2016.
2000.
How old do you think a dog is?
2010.
I was watching dog.
1968.
I'm just letting people like say numbers at the moment.
1989.
1969.
So,
1920.
okay,
Oh,
so,
God. You're very old, David, if you're born in 1920.
In dog years.
Oh.
okay, so I will say Chitaro is correct.
Oh, I was?
But Chitaro doesn't get it because he can actually get one of these if he wants anyway. But
Unless nobody heard.
so the closest,
1980.
2016. I was born in 2016. I'm not very old. I'm only 9 years old. And actually the closest was someone said 2000.
Yeah, who said 2000 over here?
How would you like one of these shirts for free?
Yeah.
And if not, we can give it to someone. Which one? Do you want the puppy fur or the what are you
The
saying?
one with
What are
the...
you saying? Yeah.
Okay. Yay! Give it up! Yay. What's your name? Maple. Like a bar?
Yeah.
Like the rhubarb barbarian? Yeah. Yay, so that's great. I'll be doing the same thing tomorrow for Weird Al. I'll be giving this away with whoever comes closest to some crazy thing I have to say. But yes, thank you so much. I had a great time. I'm glad you all had a good time. And of course, the ones that left really missed out, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to see you all right here tomorrow for Taebyn Sings Weird Al, right?
Yeah.
And I love that at least half of you said that knowing that that would not be what happened. So thank you anyway for saying that. Make sure you grab some swag, and until I see you next time, enjoy the rest of your con. Yay.
Oh my God.
And my voice is still on.